Today on Blackberry Ridge, we're farming for big bucks.
Oh my gosh. I'm so pissed off. I freaking quit. Nobody freak out, tell me how stupid it is and you're an idiot and blah, 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 blah. I know that already, okay? I don't need you to tell me, okay? Hi, good morning. I'm Josh with Blackberry Ridge. Today at Blackberry Ridge, we are continuing farming for bucks. It is bright and sunny today, which is great because it was raining its butt off yesterday. I got a new lens for the camera here, by the way. Get down! Duke's trying to get in my truck. I think I hear the guys pulling up now. I'm having some work done on the barn today. Yep, there they are. And I'm also fixing the tractor. There's the disc problem. And I'm glad they're here because I really need two hands to fix it. I could do it with one. I was getting ready to drop the implement and make that happen. But now that they're here, they're gonna lift it for me. I'm just got done working out today. I'm gonna be out here at the farm all day. So I didn't bother changing, but we're going to get some farming done today while the guys work a little bit on the barn doing some columns. So here we go. Okay, so one quick little thing I want to show you and then we'll get to farming. I got the disc with the new bolts put on. That's all good to go, ready to go. The guys helped me do that because doing that by yourself would be a pain in the butt. But what we also did was I've got this little contraption here and it's completely temporary. Nobody freak out, tell me how stupid it is and you're an idiot and blah, 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 blah. I know that already, okay? I don't need you to tell me, okay? All I did, that took me about like 5 minutes standing in Lowe's to come up with a way to rig this up because I did a whole video on it yet. I haven't released it yet because we don't have the solution yet, but we bought the Pat's easy change system, those things that slide onto the lifter arms. And I've done a whole video of the installation and all that, and then we go to hook up an implement and rut row, big problem. And it's a common problem with the system, and I'll do a video on the problem and then what we're doing to resolve the problem. But basically this hydraulic top link is not long enough to reach that. In fact, it's not even long enough to reach this without the Pat's easy change system, but certainly not with the Pat's easy change system on it. But it is a very common problem. A lot of people have been talking about it online. My uncle Tim, who you guys met in a few videos ago, is a metal fabricator, and he's gonna come out here and fabricate us something up to make all of our attachments work without having to change this hydraulic system out. I mean, I know that thing just unplugs in a couple of hoses and pulls one pin and that thing's out, but you know, you just don't want to change it if you don't have to. So we'll just see if he can make us something. But so yeah, it rained several inches yesterday, lots of inches, many inches. What are you doing? Is this just by yourself? This is unprovoked? You're just being crazy? Oh, you got some energy. You're gonna be the death of me, or the divorce of me and your mom. But yeah, it rained a lot. It's real soggy, which is great. So I'm gonna get this disc going, and then we're gonna go back into the woods later today and do a food plot area, and then I want to get lime and fertilizer on this thing today and then disc that in. So we got a lot of tractor time today, and I'm gonna bring you along. All right, so it's always something. Just got Just got done disking again over there, touching up. I figured you'd seen that field enough, although before I start fertilizing and liming and stuff, I'll let you see that again. But I've still got to do this stuff that you see behind me. All this over here on the south side of the barn's got to get done too. And I thought I would try to brush hog it this time to see if that made a difference. It's really windy. I hope my microphone's doing all right. Let me get behind the tractor. Let me get behind old Petey here. So we just put the brush hog together. I'm brush hogging, brand new brush hog. First time I've ever used it. First time I put together. And sure enough, breaks down just immediately. I made probably, I think you might be able to see what I've done. Probably I brush hogged for 10 minutes and then bam. So the shear pin's down already. So I gotta go get a new shear pin. Probably, I think I hit one rock. I know I hit the rock and broke the shear pin, but if that's the case, I probably better buy a bucket of shear pins for out here. So gotta go do that and grab some lunch. When we come back, I'm gonna take the finished brush hog in here and then take the tractor down to a food plot I'm gonna make into the woods. And this is a brand new trail. You guys have never even seen it in the past. And we're gonna see how good old Petey does making us a new trail down there. So we'll be back. Okay, well, we have I've tried to mow for the last 3 hours. Man, there are doves everywhere on this fresh turned over field. I'm coming out here tomorrow and I'm shooting me some doves. Let me show you our freshly plowed field too, by the way. I got out here today, this morning. I figured you didn't want to watch again, but man, it really turned the dirt over good this time. So we are ready for lime and fertilizer, which will hopefully happen tomorrow as well, and get after it. So I have been trying to brush hog for probably the last 3 hours. I'm on my third shear pin. It's just been a nightmare, but I think I've got it figured out now. I had to go pick up Pippa from school. I completely forgot about that, by the way. Ultimate dad of the year. But now we're going to brush hog the perimeter of the property all the way to the next food plot. So, and then we're gonna brush hog the food plot and probably bulldoze some trees. So I put the bucket on, old Petey's got the bucket and he's ready to bulldoze. So come along and I'll talk to you about some strategy on what we're gonna do with these big buck farming on the way. I freaking quit. This is ridiculous. I have been trying to mow for freaking 4 hours since 11 o'clock. I went to lunch at 12:30 after shear pin number 1. It's now almost 5. And I have sheared 3 shear pins. I've now got to put in the 4th for this freaking tractor. I've been trying to mow for 4 hours and all I've been doing is changing shear pins. I bet I've been mowing for, I bet I haven't done what would equate to a football field in mowing. Oh my gosh. I'm so pissed off. Well, I got to get this changed. Here, just look. 1, 2, 3. Okay, tomorrow's got to be a better day. I'm not going to drop this video until tomorrow. I just unloaded a delivery truck for a big project we're doing next week that you'll see in an upcoming video, but here's the lime and fertilizer. That was supposed to happen today, but it didn't. You want to know why? Because I've been changing shear pins all freaking day. Duke, let's go. Okay, so yesterday was not a good day. I don't know how much footage I'm gonna actually put in this video from yesterday. It was just one of those days. I dedicated the entire day to be up here at the farm, and it just was disastrous. One thing after the next. I'm on my last one of these. I just wasted another hour putting in my 4th shear pin in this stupid brush cutter. I have one more. Good thing I bought as many as I bought when I went to the store. So we made it all the way to the trail we're cutting in. We made it all the way there yesterday with the brush cutter, and then I sheared a pin. So we're gonna go back and we're actually gonna do the trail, brush cut the trail, and then we're gonna kind of come back up here, hook up the disc, take the disc back there, and disc the trail. And then we've also got a disc all this garden area as well. And this is a lot of rock up here, so I don't know how well that's gonna do, but I want to show you what we're taking with us. We're taking this steel battery powered pole saw. I've just tied it there like a rifle on a horse. So that's enough rambling. I'm not gonna be up here long today. It's the last day the pool's open with the girls, so at the neighborhood. So I'm gonna do what I can with the time that I have, and then we'll be back at it tomorrow. And tomorrow, Marmy and Pappy get here. So that's it for now. Next time you see me, we'll be clearing trail. And we are here. Here is the before shot. Let me zoom in. That's the before shot. And as you can see, it's just straight away down there, all the way to water. I'm gonna take the pole saw and start hacking away and make us a lane all the way down through there. We can drive the tractor in, and then we'll come back to you. Okay, well, there's all the limb sawing that I think I'm gonna do. And now we're gonna turn the GoPro on and see if old Petey here can do some bulldozing. There are some trees in the middle and some underbrush and stuff like that. We got the bucket on, and we're just gonna go to town.
We are the revelry, we are the dreamers. We dance through the night, in our bones we can feel it. Aiming for the stars against the sky. When we are together, we are bright. We'll light up. We've been waiting for this moment to come. We were made for this adventure. We feel it in our blood. We'll light up. Eyes open wide and the world is before us. We are the sound of a beautiful chorus, holding to the feeling, you and I. When we are together, we are bright. We'll light up. We've been waiting for this moment to come. We were made for this adventure. We feel it in our blood. We'll light up. We have everything we need, and we know we were made for this adventure, and we were made to go. We'll light up.
Hello, everybody. We're back up here for, I guess this is going to be my third day of working food plots in the video, in this second part video to growing, farming for bucks. Kind of over food plots at this point, to be honest with you. So today we're gonna go disc and do what we need to do, and then we're gonna plant some seed. I wanted to show you real quick. It's been just a lovely, wet, nasty day out here at the farm, but I wanted to show you real quick. Marmy and Pappy, my mom and dad, for those of you who might be new to the channel, we're here this week. And they were just working on a bunch of stuff. Dad finally got some tractor time in. He's been a little bit jealous watching the videos of me running the tractor. So he finally got a good dose of it, about 3 or 4 days solid of just him riding the tractor. And what we have now is a planted paddock. As you can see, we have all of this has been disked like crazy, which you saw me do. From there we disked it again, and from there we disked it again, and from there it was a lot of disking to get this. This has never been pasture before. In fact, it all looked like what you see in the trees over here. All of this was solid. We had this cleared out, and we actually, when we have the equipment, we're actually going to end up going about another 100 yards or so beyond that pile of trees that you see. That pile of trees is my winter chore for cutting firewood. Outdoors with the Morgans can eat their hearts out with that pile right there. Anyways, there's Duke. Duke, where you been? Where you been? The people have missed him some Duke. Did you go get a turtle? No turtles today? You had a turtle yesterday, which was lovely for me to deal with. Anyway, so it's been disked like crazy. Then we threw down like, I want to say 3,000 pounds of lime. We had our soil tested. I've kind of briefly gone into that before, but we've had our soil tested by Oklahoma State University Department of Agriculture here in Tulsa. They'll you take them some soil samples, and they'll tell you what your soil is missing and what you need and what it's consisted of and all that good stuff. So we added 3,000 pounds of lime based on their recommendation, and I want to say 600 pounds of fertilizer. And so then we disked all that in, let it set for a day or two, and then this is predominantly seeded with rye. We're going to grow rye in this, just a real inexpensive cover crop for the winter, so that in the spring we're just going to turn around and till that right back under and really try to introduce some more nitrogen into the soil. But back there by the trees we have some clover set up, and it's a clover rye mixture. And that's basically what this is going to be. I'm going to end up setting a stand probably somewhere in this group of trees over here. And maybe back there in that little corner that you see. But this will be for anybody who wants to come deer hunt that doesn't have the UTV or the way to get anywhere. They can just park at the gate and come and walk and sit in the stand for the morning, and I guarantee you there'll be some deer. The guys that were here working on the water line with me, they said they saw 2 bucks one morning, so that's good news. So I'm gonna go in here real quick and show you what we're planting on the on the plots in the back, and then we're gonna go get after it and start digging and keep creating food plots. So we have 2 food plots that we're gonna be getting to in the back today. Both of them are brand new plots, just like this was that you just saw, and I'm still working on one of them. I've got another one created, but we're gonna go disc them today. Then this is what we're going to put down. We're going to put down this. We're going to have a little competition between Pennington and whoever makes this. Evolved Harvest. See which one does better. I can already tell you which one's going to do better just because of the conditions, but it is what it is. So we're going to throw this down. Card 7 stud and throw and go. This consists of peas, oats, turnips, clover, radish, chicory, and other drop seed. and then the yellow inert yellow jacket coating material, which I guess is their kind of claim to fame on these. And this one has ryegrass, clover, rape. No, that's interesting. Yellow jacket coating, other seed crop. So this one's a whole lot simpler. This one's got a bunch of stuff in it, and both of them say they do 11,000 square feet. Our plots are a lot less than that, but we're gonna go nuts anyways. And then this one here is a select plot and a 3-way clover blend. Select plot. I think this is what we ended up putting back in the back of the paddock that you just saw. Rape again, clover, radish. That's pretty much it for that one. This one is clover, clover, clover. Dixie crimson clover, medium red clover, Yuki arrowleaf clover. Probably butchered that, but there we go. Little seed competition. It's gonna happen today, and we got the wet soil and conditions are great for it. It's just yucky outside, so we're gonna get this stuff in the ground and get to going.
We've been waiting for this moment to come. We were made for this adventure. We feel it in our blood. We're light up. We have everything we need and we know we were made for this adventure and we were made to go. We're light
Okay, well, it is raining us out again. But I did get the second one disked, so now all we have to do is spread seed. So if this rain will stop, I might try to come back up here later this afternoon with the Ranger and run out there and seed them real quick. I don't think I'm going to take the disc back out and then cover them back up and all that good stuff. We just got too much stuff going on to give the food plots that much more attention. So, yeah, so a little bummed about the rain, but we'll come back maybe this afternoon. There's a big football game on today, so I don't know if I want to jeopardize missing that, but I also want to get this done. So we'll see in a minute. Well, a second for you. All right, we're back. It was raining the other day. We got rained out when it came to planting seeds. It's actually 2 days later. And I came out here today to plant seeds. So I have with me a very special guest. And this is an expert in her field whenever it comes to food plots. That's right, I said her. When it comes to planting seeds and food plots and gardening, this is like easily, hands down, probably one of the most educated people I know in this matter. So, Pippa, won't you please tell us what you're here doing today?
Today, we're gonna plant, give some deer some food to plant today, and I actually we just arrived up here, and we also are going to plant a lot. We have a couple more bags here, and
so we're actually doing a little recap. We're doing a little food plot challenge, Pippa. We're going to do both these orange bags. It's the orange bags versus the green and yellow bags. So we're going to plant this row right here that you see all the way down, and then we're going to go to the next one. So we better get after it. Right, Pips?
right
All right, let's go.
here it is. Planting seeds. Okay, guys, might be a little twist. And watching. Trying to catch up to my.
Hey, you know what you forgot? Keep going. But you know what you forgot?
What?
Your cowboy hat.
Yeah, but I'm not wearing that.
Why?
I can't wear that on camera.
You can't be a food plotter and not wear a cowboy hat. You're farming.
Wait, it's all done.
What?
Sorry.
Okay, you've already opened it?
No.
Oh. Are you going to?
I don't want you to, but I want to pour it in.
Okay. All right, I opened it pretty big, so be careful. See it?
Yeah.
That one's not as much, huh? Which one is this one? Three-way clover blend. All right. Well, here we go. It's a full bucket. There's no way. Go. Let go of the button. Let go of the button. You're spilling seed everywhere, you goose. Here, let me do some of it, and then you can have it, okay?
Hey guys, so we just got done with the first one, but now we're moving on to the second one. Especially, you guys might want to know that it's kind of crumbly like the last video I told you about. And we're doing a challenge against the orange seeds and the green and yellow seeds. And this is going to be fun, which is, I'm right behind my dad, and he's clearly planting all the seeds for me, because he has to get it lower for me. Oh my eye! So, that's that, and walking kind of funny, because, I have to, Daddy, can you stop? Please stop! Daddy! Please stop right there. I gotta catch up to you. So basically, I'm trying to run up to him and everything else. You're already finished?
Yep. Let's go to the next food plot, okay?
I'll hold that.
Sorry you didn't get to do any of that one. You ready to go to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
okay, we are at the second plot location now. This is was literally just kind of a bunch of that standing dead timber that you see right there. I took the tractor, pushed it all down and piled it up, and just ran over it as many times as I could with the disc. There's a lot of rock in here. Like, that is just a solid rock. So okay, my card shut off, but as I was saying, we're using the Evolve Harvest stuff on this one, and literally that is one big giant rock. There's another rock formation. There's just a ton of rock in here. So I hope this one does good. It's more wide open, going to get a whole lot more sunlight, and I'm thinking I'm going to end up putting a blind right back in there. I might elevate it a little bit. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do here yet as far as setup goes, but I know I need to get onto that. It's just been so hot here in Oklahoma. Nobody's been doing much deer hunting stuff or hunting or things that talk about deer hunting.
It's been so hot that it's already spring, but the sun is still out and it's still going to be cold a little bit.
If you're going to talk about farming, you got to wear the right hat. All right. Yeah, that's what happens when you hit steel. Hey, let's do this, and I'm going to film you doing it, okay? Expert food plotter right there. Is it empty?
Almost.
All done? Hey, I just walked right there. Walk over here. Let go of the button. Good job. Okay, now hey, let go of the button. Now walk back up by the trees. There you go. Empty? Come for a refill. Yo, bartender, Joe Boo needs a refill. That's the good stuff right there, Pips. Is it empty?
Almost. Yep.
Okay, well, the food plots are in. That's it for part 2 of farming for big bucks. And the only other thing I have to do is go drag them, and I'll go do that tomorrow morning real fast. It shouldn't take but half an hour, no bigger than they are. So we'll hook up the chain and the drag, go drag them, and that'll be it. And then we got some rain coming later this week, which will be great for them. And then we'll give you a progress report in a couple of days. I will say, I looked at the paddock that we planted last week, and we already have grass coming up in that, already some ryegrass coming up there. I need to go back there and check the plot area for that. But next step, the next deer video you see, we're going to be putting out our boss buck feeders. We haven't ran feeders or cameras yet, and you're going to see us set all that up. So until next time, what do we say, Pips? Until next time, what do we say?
Up on the ridge.
We'll see ya.
We'll see ya up on the ridge.
Up on the ridge.
Today we're farming for ducks.
No, we're farming for big bucks. You ready? On your marks, get set, go.
Today we're farming for big bucks. Today we're farming for big bucks.